This could be exciting. Facebook has their own live streaming. I'm assuming to compete with Periscope. Um, it could be great. I'm gonna assume it's gonna suck. Let's just assume that. And maybe I'll be pleasantly surprised. I haven't done Periscopes in a long time. Periscope bites a cock. I mean, I've tried to deal with it. But then, I don't really give a shit about the live stream as much as I care about the video saving at the end, and then I can upload it to YouTube. It stopped doing that. It would just save like a busted ass corrupted file, and I could do nothing with it. So it was just lost in suck ass Periscope land, where they only last 24 hours and then they just delete it. It's just lame. It's just lame. So, I've been kind of looking for an alternative without, hiring a developer to do these shitty videos. I like the live format. Editing's for pussies. Who cares? If you can't swing live, man, don't do videos. Any retard could edit themselves and make it look interesting. I'm all about just looking terrible and it being boring. It's like performance art. I don't give a shit. So we're trying this, man. It hasn't crashed yet. Maybe it'll keep going. They don't say it doesn't save the file, so I have to figure out. I figured out a way that I could, take it from Facebook involuntarily and save it as an MP4. So maybe this will work. I mean, I hate fucking Facebook. I'd rather use Twitter, but Twitter can't get their shit together. They're too busy fucking wiping Kim Kardashian's fucking fat ass and, following the fucking rap wars to make a good live streaming app. So we're going to give this a shot. I've been out in the wild, man. In the fucking wild. I got spider bites. I have a fucking dust bunny the size of Kansas in my fucking lung. Which is black from inhaling dust out in the dirtiest fucking places. I went to a place last weekend. Hi, Michael Exler. Welcome aboard, sir. I went to a place last weekend that, man, everything. I've never seen so much dust, and they had the most VHS I've ever fucking seen. Full of fucking silverfish. Like, I was scared. I mean, I don't even know what silverfish are, really. I've never had a problem with them, but they were fucking jumping out of tapes at me. It was scary. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not fucking brave. I don't know what they do. They might fucking hiss and spit venom at you. People fucking have a problem with them, so they must do something. So yeah, I had some confrontation with some silverfish living inside VHS. But I'm a fucking fiend. I soldiered on, risking life and limb from the venomous silverfish to find some pretty good fucking shit. All at $1 a piece. It was like $1 a piece, like 12 for $8 or 20 for 10. And I didn't get it to the 20 mark. I wanted to. I tried really hard. I really did. But I couldn't get there. And I got some decent shit. Between that and my buddy Dirt Mall Fred at an undisclosed Dirt Mall location, he hooked me up. He's always good for a trade. The man loves classic horror, so you can pretty much bring him... If you bring him any King Kong version on VHS, he'll almost trade your whole fucking store for it. He has no concept of what anything's worth. He'll just trade for what he likes. And I love the man for that. Because it's pure. It's not greed. It's just pure. If he wants to watch it, fuck, it's worth like fucking 10 tapes to him. It's a beautiful man. Beautiful man. And he served our country in Vietnam, so Dirt Mall Fred's okay. This has been stacking up. It's gonna take me a while. I don't even know where to fucking start. I'm gonna show you. I don't know how to flip this because I've never done it before. Woo! There it goes. Now with Periscope, I have to hold the phone up to my face really tight. Otherwise it picks up no audio. I'm hoping Facebook is better. This is the stack. It's a stack of beautiful gorgeousness. I'm gonna give you a little... Oh, look at it. Look at that. Oh yeah. A little quick tour. And then get back to it. Back to my ugly mug. Well, you saw some of this shit. I'm gonna go through a quick stack of shit that I just got to watch. I just buy movies that I haven't seen to watch. I know nothing about this movie. Distortions. But look at that fucking cover art. I mean... If you can get past the glare, there's some beautifulness in there. It's got Olivia Hussey, or Husey, I don't know how she pronounces her name. Black Christmas, Steve Railsbeck, and Piper Laurie, who played Carrie's mom. She was a fucking crazy psycho. I just bought that I bought it to watch. It's in a squeeze and shake because some fool cut the top off of it. And, you know, it was nothing. I'm not going to spend a lot of money on movies that are fucking cut up. There's another one. Night Scare. Sometimes you'll look at a cover and just assume that it's valuable because it looks cool. You know, it looks like it might be rare, never heard of the movie. It's got a fucking cool syringe on it, you know. And in almost all cases, you get home and find out it's useless and worthless. Not useless, it's worthless. It's valuable to me, because I'm going to fucking watch the shit out of it. Look at this fucker. See, this is one I thought I look at that cover because I'd never seen it before, and I've seen all of them. I've seen a lot of them over the years hunting for VHS, but it's the fucking Carpenter and Wingshauser. Wingshauser. I know he was on fucking soap operas. It's gotta be fucking terrible. I gotta see it. We gotta go through these quick. Severed with a backward E. This is a video store promotional copy, and I love them. I don't care who doesn't. They're valuable to me. Because it goes back to the video store era. I don't understand. I still don't understand how it's not worth more money. Because people love the video store era. They want a piece of that. They fucking get the posters and the signs and I don't know how that I don't know how the promotional VHS got excluded from that that bit of fandom frenzy. But there's some real dickheads that are setting the trends on VHS prices. I know them. I've encountered them, and they're jerk offs. And they set the prices kinda because they buy fucking high end shit. Well, what they consider high end shit, and it's always awful movies that are worth a lot. I don't know. Anyway, I digress. They should watch Night Scream instead. I once found a completely brand new shrink-wrapped version of this movie at a Goodwill, and somebody put it out in the rain or something, and the water fucking seeped inside underneath the shrink wrapping, and that was a fucking mess. I didn't touch that one. It was fucking gross. Never seen a devastation like that before. This is fucking Bill Paxton from Aliens. The Vagrant. This is a movie that I got at the Silverfish thrift store. This is one that I fought a silverfish for this. They don't look like a fish. It's not like landing a fucking delicious bass. That's for sure. But look at this guy. I mean, it looks like kind of a cool fucking slasher in there. Somewhere in there. And, but I mean, like, look, it's a fucking Home Alone ripoff cover. If they had to go there with it. Oh, see, and I just broke it. That's one that I can probably break. We'll see. I'm gonna watch them all, just like always. This is a movie that I looked at and said, I've never seen this fucking cover. The Alchemist. I know there's another 80s Alchemist VHS that I already own. I knew that was not this. And look at this back cover. I assumed this was fucking just extremely valuable. I mean, I want that on a t-shirt. Don't you? Look at that shit. Just fucking cool looking. Worthless. It's like, you know, not completely worthless. Like, you know, $1 or something. I'm starting to run out of fucking horror movies to buy, so I'm crossing over into some thrillers. Not Michael Jackson's Thriller. Thrillers. Because a lot of times, especially big budget studios, they'll call horror movies thrillers just because they don't want the stigma of a horror film attached to their fucking piece of shit movie. So they'll say, like, it's not a horror film, it's a thriller. Just like fucking William Friedkin and his fucking Exorcist bullshit. It's not a horror movie. Ask him. So this is an early, if not the first Mel Gibson movie. And there's death in it. And it's a thriller. But more importantly, it's an interglobal release. And I collect those. Once again, they're completely fucking worthless to everyone else except for me. Dickweed's setting the trends. The Machine. Another movie I've never seen. Starring Gerard Depardieu. Right there. It's a thriller. I don't know the difference anymore. Get into an argument with somebody about what's horror and what's not. It's hours of fun. It's not horror, it's a crime drama. Don't piss on my genre, people. I will fight you to the death. This is also probably a thriller or suspense movie. Apprentice to Murder. Look at this fucking cover. It's a star maker. Star maker. Anybody in the VHS world knows what star maker means. It means probably awesome cover, but not good quality recordings. They you could fit like 50 hours of video on their tapes. They could. Moving right along, another promo. This Serpens Lair with Jeff Fahey. Look, promotional copy once again. Super cool. And if you're lucky, look at this. Bam! Other side. You got a Sam Elliott movie. The Final Cut. Which looks like a straight action movie. Starring a young Sam Elliott. You could pre-order this movie September 24th, 1996. Street date was October 15th, 96. Sexy. Your mom and pop video store, they were not that side. They were this side. They were getting these movies in. And like, these are the fucking movies that they were playing probably when you were walking around the store. Judging movies by the cover art. We all do it. I call it horror profiling on the app. Under the dictionary portion of the app. It's called horror profiling. Judging a movie straight by its cover art. Some of these movies I paid up for. I went to my store, Grindhouse Video, and got overcharged because it was more than $1. It's devastating to me. I'm a scrounger. But I had to get this. I didn't spend a lot of money. $8 tops, I think. Demon of Paradise. Oh. Look at the crotch. Almost looks like she's packing a wiener in there. Almost. I believe this is an Italian movie. I love fucking Italian movies. I'll watch anything from Italy. Even their crime dramas that they call giallos. This I paid up for. This was $8. But it's Torture Garden. It's an Amicus movie. And Grindhouse Video is... They do have the best hot dogs and hamburgers in Tampa, Florida. So go check them out. They're on Jerk-Off Lane, I believe. The corner of Dickweed and Jerk-Off in downtown Tampa. So go check them out. No, I'm just joking. Hillsborough Avenue, Grindhouse Video. People come from all over the world and they camp out in front just for the store to open so that they can get good dead format movies for cheap. Not cheap enough for me. But you gotta pay up sometimes. This is an awesome Amicus anthology. Where are you gonna find that? I mean, you might find it for $0.25 out in the wild. But who's got time for that? Just people like me. Alright. Now this is pretty awesome. It's awesome and terrible at the same time. It's Beaks. The horror movie Beaks. Look at that cover art. And if I pan down, I'm going to get to the bad news. Ready? Oh my god. What kind of fucking animal did that? Why would you do that to a harmless fucking movie? Look at that shit. Somebody cut a chunk out of it. I guess it's a fucking promo? It came from Blockbuster. But I got it for nothing, and I'm excited as hell to see fucking Beaks. They even cut off the fucking tagline. It says, "You don't have a wing of a chance," I'm assuming. But I don't know, some fucking dirt devil fucking cut it. Moving right along. Here's one for Grindhouse Mike. I might bring this up to him. Because I hate Troma. Their movies suck. But this one's pretty... I haven't found a lot of these on eBay. It's in a little rough shape. It's got a sticker there and whatnot. But Troma movies sell fast on eBay. Which is right where this is going. Sorry, Mike. Satan bless. Michael, give me a quarter. I know you will. I know you will. Let's just say you're plan B in my plan for that movie. Let's bust out something exciting. I have yet to find this. This is a good one for Grindhouse Mike, if he's still there. I have yet to find this fucking version of this movie. And I have a raging... I got a full pack of Rolaids in my fucking crotch right now. Because I'm just looking at it. This is an early VCI copy of Scream Bloody Murder. And I have not... I think I found it on Amazon, you know. Their prices are schizophrenic, but I haven't found it on eBay, sold or for sale. And man, just the font. I mean, if you put that on anything, I would buy it. Put that on a dog turd, I would fucking buy it. But yeah, this is these old VCIs can be pretty fucking expensive, and I can't wait to watch it first and foremost, but it might be valuable. I'm sure if it's not, Mike will chime in and tell me that it's fucking worthless. It's like his favorite pastime. I got that for less than a quarter. The movie might not suck, Mike. You don't know. You're probably right. Fuck. Look at this. Not only did I get a fucking awesome copy of Legend of Boggy Creek. I'm shooting my load here. These are like my best ones. Oh, fuck. I already did it. Legend of Boggy Creek, glossy and beautiful. But I got the more rare Boggy Creek 2. It's a little fucked up. It's a media release, though. The back is nice. Even more rare! Starring a doped up Dana Plato from Different Strokes. She became a crack whore. She was probably blowing people for sandwiches in this movie. This one goes for a bit of money. Return to Boggy Creek. It's just fantastic. CBS Fox version. I've seen Boggy Creek, and I've seen Boggy Creek 2, but it was Mystery Science Theater. I think it's either 2 or Return to. I saw in Mystery Science Theater, so I haven't really seen the movie to give it any credit. I still got some good stuff in here. Let's go to the bootlegs. Mike loves bootlegs. Video yesteryear. You see these pretty frequently. Sinister Cinema, Incredibly Strange Filmworks, Video yesteryear. Sinister Cinema's still in business. You can get everything they have in their catalog. You can get on DVD or VHS. All you gotta do is go to the website. It's pretty fucking expensive. The price does not change, whether it's VHS or DVD, which is a little fucky. Look at this, the incredible petrified world. On a yesteryear bootleg. I love bootlegs. Fuck everyone. Because, I mean, this box is fucking awesome. If I wasn't afraid of going to fucking federal pound me in the ass prison, I would be a bootlegger. This is one I've never seen before. Hollywood Attic. Yeah. The Phantom Killer. I've never seen this company. These are all like... Typically, these movies are like fucking 40s. So, if you're not into that shit... And speaking of incredibly strange film works, we have Lost Continent, a hard box. Yeah. They put a little more effort into their shit than most of the rest of them. They usually have some pretty cool artwork. They are out of business, sadly. They are out of business. Oh, are you gonna wait for the fucking... You're gonna wait for fucking Criterion to release that? I don't have the time. I need the shit now. Right fucking now. Ask Mike, I'm fucking impatient as hell. Look at this fucking shit. I bought this just because it's fucking cool. And it's clearly homemade. You know, like, this was less than a quarter. But, like, I mean, that's just fucking punk rock, man. I don't know who did this or when on their fucking in their fucking high school notebook. But, I want to shake their hand. I love them a lot. I love them for doing it. And inside, it's not a bootleg. It's actually one of the more rare Return of the Living Dead releases from Hemdale Home Video. If you look up like the proper cover of this tape, it's fucking badass. It's like an alternate art, but look at that. Can't you just picture some metalhead sitting in fucking detention, wearing his fucking black leather jean vest, and fucking he spent like the whole detention doing that. That's what I picture in my head. Don't tell me different. I love Japanese horror. Angel Dust. It was so bad, it was so disturbing that somebody wrote no on it with a red magic marker. Yeah. That's how you know it's good. I don't need to know anything else. Somebody watched this movie and they were like, I gotta warn people. No. It's like Silence of the Lambs on acid. I wish I wrote that. I wish I wrote that. That's tits. That's big floppy tits right there. I gotta pace myself. I don't want to shoot the load yet. I got some fucking great stuff that I lost. Oh, here it is. Kingdom Hospital, Stephen King produced television miniseries. I believe it was Swiss. Lars Van Trier. He's done other shit that I can't think of. Our version was a remake. Most people probably don't know that. And I have not seen the original. I did watch the remake because my wife loved it. And I did not. It was alright. I did not love it. So we bought the Laserdisc with every intention of watching the original. A Laserdisc, like, double disc set. And haven't watched it. And then I came across this. This was $1. And maybe we'll watch it on VHS. We could. Excuse me. Throat's a little dry. Black coffee kills everything. I mean cures. Okay. This is cool. This just came out on Blu-ray or DVD recently. Demon Keeper. I'm not sure. Look at that. See, that's what you're looking for. That's like straight from mom and pop video store. 2-day rental special. But I think this might be like kind of a goof, as indicated by that fucking guy. I don't know. I've heard the term cult classic being thrown around describing this movie. And typically when a movie is described as that, I'm not gonna like it. Because I'm no fucking nonsense. I like my horror like I like my steak. Well done. No bullshit. No bullshit on my steak, please. It doesn't make sense. I know it doesn't make sense. Whoever's watching this. Still. God bless you. I mean, Satan. Hail Satan that you're still with me after all this time. One of you. Let's go through some Frankenstein. This is just Hammer. Curse of Frankenstein. Warner Brother release. Sexy as hell. A different version than I have. A little banged up here. But not the best cover. I'll put this by my night TV and I'll watch it late at night. That's what I do. Oh, Frankenstein. Boris Karloff, Frankenstein, 1970. I have not seen this. I have not heard good things. I have not seen this. But I am excited. Yeah. Let's keep going with the classics. The Crawling Hand. I have seen this. This is also a late night. I'll throw this in while I'm trying to go to sleep kind of thing. Love those. More classics. This is a good fucking movie. Twicetold Tales with Vincent Price. Is Peter Lorre in this? No. That is Comedy of Horrors. Horror of Comedies. Anyway, yeah. Twicetold Tales. Good anthology. Vampires. Graveyard Shift. You know, I've seen this. I think it's been a while. I was kind of looking at the back and reading the description, and I don't really remember it. I can't tell you if it's good or not. Ask me next time. This is one that I got at the Silverfish thrift store, and I definitely fought a silverfish for this movie. This is one where I fucking checked for mold, and the silverfish fucking jumped at my jugular. Seriously, like, those fish don't fuck around. They're like the piranha of land fish. I love this movie. I'm not gonna lie, I already have a copy of it, but it's getting worn out, and I want the Laserdisc, and it's expensive, so I'm holding off. But I got a replacement. Most people don't know about this movie. You talk about H.P. Lovecraft films, you know, you go straight with Corman and Stuart Gordon. Nobody talks about this movie. It's Dan O'Bannon of Alien fame, and Chris Sarandon from Fright Night. This is an awesome fucking movie. Really fucking good. I highly recommend it to anyone who likes H.P. Lovecraft type movies from the 80s. It's not been released on digital yet. Surprisingly, not worth much. It doesn't matter, I'm not selling it, but it is surprising that it's not worth more. The Laserdiscs are expensive, but Laserdiscs are just expensive, even if it's not a great movie. That is a good movie. It's a interpretation of the H.P. Lovecraft movie, I want to say, The Case of Charles Dexter Ward. Yes. I wanted to say Strange Case of Charles Dexter Ward, and I know that was not right. Here's a couple thrillers, I think. Telly Savalas. Has that been released yet, Mike? I know there was one that's like coming up, or maybe it got released recently. Do you have it? If you have it, hold it for me. Unless you're charging like $1 zillion. Telly Savalas. People that didn't grow up in the 70s don't know the impact that this bald bastard had. He was in everything. He dominated TV with his detective show. It's out, but you don't carry it. All right. Yeah, he was in Twilight Zone. Telly Savalas. He had a sucker. He was like the bald badass of fucking TV back in the 70s. This is like a murder thriller. It says right on it, it's a psychodrama. I don't know what that means. It takes place in a world beyond reason. If you know what that means, send me an email. I want to watch it. Telly Savalas is fucking cool. I don't think he gets the credit that he deserves. I mean, I think he should be ranked up there with like some other badasses from the 70s. You know, like Phyllis Diller and I don't know, Scott Baio or something. I'm not good at this. I don't know. This is like a survival horror. I'm sure it says it's a suspense thriller, psychodrama beyond reason. But yeah, it's like you know, like people getting fucking hunted by people. Fucking run. You got half an hour, and then we're gonna come look for you. I think there's a little of that, and I think there's a little Deliverance in it. And I've never heard of it, but whoever created that fucking logo and that font with the fucking gun going through it, I want to shake that person's hand. Officially labeled as adventure. It's horror. Talk fucking bullshit about it. Alright, we're getting down to some sexy stuff. Like the last sexy things. We're coming up on an hour, and thanks for hanging in. I guess Mike. I'm going to put this on YouTube so everyone can see it, but I have a copy of this. This is straight resale. Popcorn. People love this movie. I am semi-indifferent. It's okay. It's, you know, it's fucking... It's got some 80s goofball shit in it. Let's just put it that way. It's real... It's half comedy, half serious. But very dated. I mean, the premise is cool. They're doing like an all-night horror movie marathon at a theater, and you know, it's like they're using William Castle's blueprint of hype in the movies, gimmicks. You know, they don't say William Castle, but it's fucking William Castle, vibrating seats and whatnot, smell-o-vision. That's all William Castle. But it gets there's 80s fucking montages. You know what I'm talking about. 80s montages. We gotta start decorating the theater. And then they put on like a really crappy song, and they show clips of them decorating the theater and dancing around. Do they still do that in movies? Like today? Are there 2000 montages? Mike once told me he doesn't drink coffee because he shits his pants. Most people don't know that. Tell everyone. This is a rare movie. And I just got it recently. This is my second copy. I'm going to sell this one. And I've already watched it, and it was okay. Kind of, I think it's from the UK. Kind of like an early UK kind of I guess you would say it's a slasher, but the creepers. I mean, look at the artwork, right? It's just weird looking. Like you would kind of look like, I'm a visual person, so when I'm going through VHS and I see, you know, like I'll look for like, my brain instinctively looks for like horror font and stuff, and like and spines that look like a horror movie rather than actually physically reading everything. So this is a movie I would blow right the fuck by. It does not look like a horror movie. I mean, maybe a cartoon. I don't know, like some fucking anime or something. But it's rare. No digital release, and I'm gonna sell it. Look what somebody did to it, though. Who did that? Why? Why would they? Why? Why would you do that? I think that might have been the promo. The precursor to the fucking hole punch that anyone that reviews movies is familiar with. The hole punch through the barcode. I'm offended as a collector and a fan. This is the last movie. I would say out of all the movies, other than Scream Bloody Murder, this is the one I'm looking forward to watching the most. And it's called The Haunting of Julia. And I believe that is Mia Farrow. And it's a Magnum video. Also one that was not on eBay. There are copies of this movie, different releases. I've yet to find the Magnum release. Magnum Entertainment. Super fucking sexy. It's a ghost movie. I think it might have been released on digital and then it's out of print now. I mean, nothing's truly out of print, I guess, because fucking you can get those crappy DVRs from Amazon anytime you want, but you're getting a fucking DVR from Amazon, print as you order bullshit. And a lot of times they'll put the old movies on VOD. And not release them. It's cheaper. It's cheaper for them to just fucking throw like the VHS copy on VOD. And I'm desperately looking for something. Could you tell? I got one more thing to show you. Ah, I found it. Hold on. Don't go anywhere, Mike. And somebody else. Now, I saved this just for you guys. And I've had this for a couple weeks, and it was not fucking easy. But I found, for the first time, a dedicated Betamax Rewinder. Let me repeat that. It's a dedicated Betamax Rewinder. You guys excited? I plugged it in at the Goodwill, and there obviously weren't any Betamaxes to test, so I had no way of knowing whether it works or not. So I've been holding it to see if it fucking works, so I could do a video. And I'm pretty excited. It was like $2, $2.50 at a Goodwill, and it was worth the gamble. When I plugged it in, no lights came on. That doesn't necessarily mean anything. Sometimes the lights don't come on until you insert the tape and press it down and it's actually doing its business. But, see, I'm pulling it right out of the bag. I plugged it in for this video, okay? I plugged it in already. And I guess I'll put it right on my... It's white! Which is kind of a downside. But it says beta on it. And then there's like two elephants making out. Two male elephants. It's like a fucking homosexual elephant rewinder. That may have been the brand name. I have the Betamax Rewinder plugged in, and I have a Betamax copy of Ghostbusters ready to go. And we're going to find out together. There's a flaw in my plan. That sucks. The flaw in my plan is that this Betamax is already rewound. Fuck. Well, it'll still try to do something. It'll try to rewind it and then fucking maybe eject. If anything happens at all, I think we can rest assured that it does function. I'm ejecting it now. The eject function does work. And it looks like it goes in this way. And then you just press it down. That's it. Let me include this disclaimer. I did find a rewinder that was VHS and Betamax one time. There was like a little shift knob, or not a shift knob, but like a little knob, and it would slide and make the inside of the rewinder smaller for Betamax, or slide the other way to make it bigger for VHS. Absolutely fucking beautiful. I mean, where are you gonna fucking get that? And I brought it home and it did not work. I think I don't have the heart to throw it away. Like, I still have it, and I don't know, maybe I'll take an electronics class someday. It's nothing as simple as belts. I know that because I kind of looked inside. The belts are intact. You know, it's probably like the phase inducers or something, or could be the Johnson rod. But maybe I'll fix it someday. All right, let's see what happens. The moment of truth. I don't know if you can tell, but if you look closely, this did absolutely nothing at all when I put it in. I'm thinking maybe it'll work this time. And third time's the charm. Watch it go. It was only $250. It's not the money. It's not the money. I don't know if it's just me, but my experience with trying to collect Betamax has been just fucking awful. Like, terrible. One fucking broken player after another kind of works, kind of not. The rewinder that I just mentioned, it's been a hilly fucking road. I currently have a functioning Betamax player that I got for $5, 15, 10. It wasn't a lot, but like it's literally the first fucking Betamax player ever made, and that is no exaggeration. It is the first Sony Betamax player ever to be released. It has wood paneling. It is made out of metal and actual wood, like stained wood. It's the size of an RV. It's a top loader. Ejects from the top. And it does function until it gets warm, and then it just kind of shuts down. It won't shut down while it's playing. That's been my experience. Once you're done watching the movie, you won't be able to eject it until it cools down. I'm kind of okay with that. If that's the worst it gets, that's okay. But there are no RCA jacks for audio on this. That's how early it is. Like, literally, it has a headphone jack for the audio of the Betamax player. So you got to do some fucking squirreling around with some adapters to even plug it into fucking speakers or a TV. And then the audio quality is terrible. It's really low. So my next move with that is to buy a booster for the audio and see if maybe that makes a difference. But I bought a $20 beautiful fucking Betamax player from a guy on Craigslist. Worked at his place, brought it home. It's got a fucking remote still. Absolutely fucking gorgeous one. Probably one of the later ones that they made. And worked for a while. And then it started eating tapes. And then it wouldn't eject. It would eat the tape and then keep it. The ejecting motor fucking started going on it, and I still have it. I spent $20, like I said. I don't have the heart to fucking throw it away. I'm thinking maybe I'll take it to an electrician or something and have him fix it. And then I'll have myself like a $500 Betamax player. But it's been a rough road. I have a huge box of Betamax, some rare shit, some rare stuff. And I haven't fucking watched it cool yet. I've watched some stuff, but not in a cool fashion, like through surround sound and whatnot. So, the search continues, people. This homosexual elephant rewinder, this is just like, this is the last in a whole long line of Betamax turmoil and troubles that I've had. They're so cool. I know most people don't care, but I love them. I think they're awesome. And you can get rare movies on Betamax for relatively cheap because they're not as popular as VHS. Maybe because fucking Satan owns all Betamax. Maybe he cursed Betamax. I don't know. There's something going on with Betamax. It's not as fucking resilient. The machines are not as resilient as VHS. They didn't make them for as long. And I guess it was early technology and it just fucking gave out. It's too much time's gone by. But man, I'm gonna have to pay up for a good fucking Betamax player someday, I guess. The search continues, my friends. My friend, whoever's still in here. I respect your endurance, whoever's still in here. You're gonna go far in life. So, I mean, first time streaming on Facebook, 100 times better than Periscope. I think we may have a winner. We'll see how it fucking saves the video. I know you are, Mike. If you weren't bored, you wouldn't be watching this fucking bullshit. If you had something to do, or you were even remotely entertained by anything, why would you be looking at me? Nobody would. I'll tell you a secret. I don't care. I really don't. Have you read my app? I really don't care. Okay, Michael. Good talking to you, buddy. Get me a copy of The Resurrected from Europe, and I will be willing to pay as much as $5 along with the trade-in of a slightly used Betamax Rewinder with homo elephants on it. Just something to think about. I guess we can do what we did on Periscope. It's been so long. But until next time. Mike, get the fuck out of my house.